Hydroponics is a soil-free method of growing plants using nutrient-rich water. It uses an impressive 90% less water than traditional soil gardening. Water is recirculated, meaning plants get continuous hydration with minimal waste. Hydroponics can grow up to 2 pounds of lettuce using just 20 liters of water, while soil gardening would use 250 liters for the same yield. This is possible because instead of drawing nutrients from soil, plants receive them directly from a water-based solution. And it is very easy to set up. Let's meet a team of high schoolers doing just that.
So these will be the main parts of the hydroponics. We will plant the plants in here, the seeds in here. And right now we're just assembling them into 2 sets of 3.
I'm Jerry. I guess I'm a volunteer for LEAF. And I guess one of our projects is shepherding the children to a more sustainable agriculture techniques, which includes the hydroponics.
So Jerry, we set this up in the last 1 hour. It just took a few minutes for the kids to, get it all together. It's just an assembly thing. A very small thing. Why do you think?
Actually simple.
Yeah, it's very simple. So why do you think kids need to, get involved in agriculture and projects like these, which look really fun and actually is a lot of fun to do?
It's really beneficial to them, and I think it's going to really be a necessary part of the future. So them having hands-on experience is a great thing, I believe. And they basically have built all this themselves, running the tools, etc. So they've already accumulated a lot of knowledge. So that's part of it looking really simple, is because these kids have put time and effort into, understanding the basics of it and how to put it together.
So this is a hydroponic system. It is a really efficient way of growing plants and vegetables. Because it's soilless agriculture, it's very efficient because it doesn't require soils. The water continuously flows and it's being reused. So over a long period of time, you're really not putting in so much water in it. So that's why I think it's really perfect way of growing food.
Could you explain this a bit?
Yeah.
So it has holes for the roots to go into the water?
Yeah, so basically let's think of it as a tiny little pot that we put in the pipes, and then we normally put some type of
Lettuce?
Lettuce or any type of vegetable or fruit you want, and then it'll just grow its roots as the water continues to flow, and it'll expand, then it'll grow, and so you can have your fruit or vegetables.
So this is basically our completed system. We fill this bucket up with water. We put a pump in here. This pump is going to flow the water all the way up here. So you can see that the water is flowing. And this water goes to these 3, and then it goes all the way over here. And then there's a stopper here so it doesn't go through. And then it flows all the way down.
And then once it kind of flows through, as you can see, you have your little planters, and then as you can see the water, that's where the plants will then get its water system, and any of the water that isn't used by any of the plants, it flows back out. So I'll just give it a minute for it to flow.
So right now, is it filling up?
Yeah, it's filling up right now, but once it gets to a certain level, halfway here, the water will start flowing out and it'll be reused throughout the whole hydroponic system.
And then everything that you need to do to maintain this hydroponic system long term, all of that happens in this tub then.
Okay.
You add your nutrients in here, you add any kind of pH balancers in here to increase or decrease the pH based on what you're eating. The thing that the students here are going to do is they are going to put some sensors in here as well into this tub. And they're going to have sensors for water temperature, they're going to have sensors for water level, and they're going to have sensors for pH of the water. And based on the readings from those sensors, they'll know exactly when to come and do any kind of maintenance, when to fill the tub with water, when to add nutrients to it. And the goal is to not only be introduced to agriculture, but for the kids to also learn a little bit about technology and how that can help, help them grow plants at home.
Could you expand on the point that you touched upon, that it is part of their future? What future are you talking about? But with regard to water and all the discourse that we had been hearing the last 10 years of the drought and the scarcity of water.
It's evident that our weather is changing. We've just experienced a really long drought here in California. So this is, I believe, at some point going to be really necessary.